Walk me through the process of developing fragrance.
Wow.
So let's
First there was the earth, the sun, and the moon. Most people don't really know how a fragrance is really made, or how many people are involved, or how perfumers are involved. They don't know the literally probably hundreds of people that work on making a fragrance, right? So all you see is a celebrity's name on counter and you think that's the celebrity that made it. But behind the scenes, it's an entire ecosystem of companies and people that are working to bring a product to market. And in this episode, basically, we're going to show how a fragrance is developed. What most people don't know is that there's perfumers behind these great fragrances. So in this episode, we're going to a company called Symrise, and Symrise is a flavors and fragrance company. They're very well known, they're very old. They also have very talented perfumers that make the perfumes. So after we bought commodity, we evaluated all the fragrances that were in the collection. And then we want to also put our own point of view and make a few new fragrances. So when we went to Symrise, we were really talking about what we felt were the voids and holes missing in the collection.
For us, to be perfectly frank, this is exactly what we live for in terms of perfumers, right? An opportunity to do something unique, something really personal, something that really can make a mark, right? As opposed to the cookie cutter fragrances that you're going to find in, I won't say other, brands, but this is a great opportunity for us.
We're going to play a little game. How about that? A little role playing. Let's pretend that you're the end customer, okay? So I'm going to first explain, by the way, how the commercial fragrances are developed. This is really for them, so they understand how commercial fragrances, the things you find in department stores, are developed normally, right? So you have a customer, and then you have a celebrity, a designer, and we're going to make that celebrity Dave. Okay, so you're gonna, good choice. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna come over here. So Simone is our end customer. Yes. David is Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
May have a picture.
So Anderson Cooper is going to make a fragrance for Simone. He's the perfect guy, right? So he doesn't make fragrances. I am big company, right?
Very.
Big company. So Anderson Cooper comes to big company and says, I want to make a fragrance, right? Because he doesn't make fragrances. So I have a fragrance consultant in my company, right? So Anderson Cooper comes to me, and I tell my internal fragrance guru, Marissa, go to all the different fragrance companies and give them this pitch. Let them fight for making the new fragrance for Anderson Cooper, yeah? When Anderson Cooper wants to make a fragrance, comes to big company, I go to Marissa, Marissa says, I like Julie. Julie, make us a fragrance, yeah?
No problem.
Right. So now, Marissa brings Natalie, who's a perfumer, and gives us an evaluator.
And so an evaluator's job is to listen to the client and translate to the perfumer.
So the way it works is that Simone wants a fragrance, Anderson's gonna make it, comes to big company.
Guru inside the big company, you have a salesperson, then you have an evaluator, then you have the perfumer.
Am I right?
You're right.
Yes. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
A lot of middlemen.
I'm on vacation.
And when it comes to us meaning artisanal brands, we don't have an end customer. Not that we don't care about the end customer, we don't really know, we're not going that way. We're saying, how can we make an unusual or an artistic or an expressive fragrance? And to do that, we don't need any of the people in between. So we actually go to the end and we start at the perfumer, and that's the primary difference between artisanal brands and commercial brands.
One is about knowing what you want and trying to make that happen. The other is more of an artistic exploration.
So we're basically creative directors and utilizing perfumers.
Do we agree on this?
Yes, great.
For a brand like us, the perfumer and the perfume is center stage. We don't have a designer's name on it. We don't have the marketing budget that the other companies do. What do we have? We have a bottle, a great product, and of course, we have a great juice. Making fragrance is extremely democratic. It really doesn't matter if I like it. I can't convince you to like it. It's liberating in that sense. You make it, you put it out there, and people either like it or don't like it. It's very, very simple. It's a lot of work, and I hope they like at least one or two of the new ones that we make.